After that, there was Ms. TV with special guest Naomi. After Naomi blew up on social media this past week with Naomi Deserves Better, the hashtag, which came about because people thought that she was being mistreated because she lost to Lacey Evans in like 2 minutes, and because her whole feud is based around karaoke, which is awful, lest we forget Karaoke Showdown. But yeah, they had Ms. TV. They came out, and my first note for this is I was like, if they belittle that Naomi movement, people are going to be so mad. Luckily, they didn't too much. Naomi came out and cut a really impassioned promo about why the fans have stuck by her for so long, despite everything that she's been through, all the essentially terrible booking that she's had. Fans have still stuck with her. And they said, this isn't the first time you've gone viral, because you did when you came out the Royal Rumble early this year. You went viral from that too. And she was like, yeah, so why aren't I a champion? Yeah, and then Miz just brings the whole move right back down, just going, here's Lacey Evans. I was like, oh.
Was it, what are your views on the whole hashtag? I mean, because like I get... It's difficult. It's very difficult to talk about because, unfortunately, on social media, the moment you say, oh, well, to be honest, I'm not that big a fan of Naomi, you get a lot of people jumping on you saying, well, that's just because you're racist. And it's a difficult one to kind of to tiptoe around. But, like, I like Naomi. I think she's a good wrestler. I think there are lots of people who deserve better. I mean, it's, you know, it's good that at least someone is getting this kind of social media push, because there are so many women in the back who don't get any airtime week after week after week. So to see someone getting it is really refreshing. Whatever, it's Naomi, that's cool that it's her. And especially after the fact that this whole feud, as you said, is based off of karaoke, which is just embarrassing, not just for her, but for everyone, I think. Even like Lacey Evans, who's kind of the whole reason she's a heel now is because she lost, because that just makes her look like an idiot as well. Yeah, I don't know. It's a difficult one, but at least something is happening, and at least they're responding to it, not in a way which is, oh, we saw your hashtag, screw you.
Yeah, and in terms of the hashtag, my views on it, I do agree that Naomi deserves better, because I think as a vet of the company, as someone who's been there for 10 years, and as someone who has consistently shown to have a connection with the crowd, and supposedly that's all you need to get a push. Like, if you're over with the crowd, you're over with management. That's supposedly what it's supposed to be in WWE. And it's not really been the case. Every time she's been over, anytime she's been hot and trending, they might just be like, here's one match for you. And like, that's it. They've never really gotten behind her. They gave her a couple of SmackDown women's title runs, but that was like hometown pop at WrestleMania. You can have your title, but we're never really going to push you as the champion. That was all kind of the revolving door of women that just got the title consistently. So I think, yeah, now that they've actually got a solid women's division who are treated equally to the men, I think it's time that someone like Naomi, who is a very gifted athlete and has a connection with the fans, a chance to shine. Yeah, I don't disagree with the hashtag. I'm not saying that she deserves it over other women, but she definitely does deserve better than she's got.
And hot take, when you've got someone like her who's a veteran, and you're like, well, she's a veteran, she deserves better. Like, but then you've got someone like Natalya, who, like, exactly the same way. You can describe her as a veteran, but Natalya is my least favorite wrestler, I think, in WWE. She is so boring. And but they've pushed that, she's consistently pushed as this possible #1 contender and as this amazing wrestler. Then you've got these other people who are so much more interesting and have also been there for a long time, but have had nowhere near the amount of success or as pushed. I know that Natalya's got the heart link, which has been very useful for her career, because I think honestly without that she wouldn't be where she is today. So yeah,
you're gonna get so much hate on Twitter.
I know. I'm sorry. Do people really like Natalya?
Yeah, of course they do.
Sorry, I'm not a fan. I'm sorry. I'm sure she's a really lovely person. I just don't like her in-ring work.
Yeah, I I think, like you said, there's much more people who are interesting than her. I think there's people who've got connections with the crowd much more than her. For example, Naomi. And that's all you really need. You need someone who's over to give them a push. And I think that's all that really matters at the end of the day.